Hello Gundam fans, this is Brown92, and today I'll be looking at the 1/100 Master Grade Gundam X from the Gundam X series. So we finally get a Master Grade from that line, which means I think we have a Master Grade from every Gundam line. I think. At least one. And I'm really happy we got it, and I think it was well worth the wait. It is a very good looking model. A nice looking head sculpt. All of the clear pieces, like the eyes and the cameras, are green. Something they should have been doing for quite a while now. They do it here and there. Hopefully this is a trend for if they do any more X-Line kits. Got some clear purple all over it. I like that. Wasn't expecting it, but I like it. It does have an opening cockpit, which comes forward and down. And you can see the pilot is a Garado. And a little figure of him. You can have him drunk in his cockpit. And it was supposed to come with foil stickers for like all the green pieces and I think probably a few other spots. Mine didn't. I don't know. I looked in all the bags, I looked in the garbage, I looked in the box. No foil stickers. Weird. But I do have the peel-off decals, which they're stickers, and I was hoping they'd be road transfer, water slide, but no. Hopefully Bandai releases a water slide version of this eventually. And it is a really solid kit, even though it can be a little back heavy with the satellite cannon. It leans a little to the one side, sometimes, but as you can see, fine right now. And if you really have to, you can use the cannon as a third leg. So it is a very nice looking kit. I'm really happy with it. Now the head can go up and down, forward and back, rotate. Arms go forward and up and down. Oops. And they can go out, rotate, rotate below the shoulder, double jointed elbow, ball jointed wrist, ball jointed thumb. It's the swappable fingers, ball jointed stomach, and swivel waist, ball jointed front skirts, side skirts, hinge back skirt, legs go forward, a little back, out, rotate at the hip, double jointed knee, really nice bend, you got some separation there in the hydraulics, and a double ball jointed ankle. Now these are really nice. The ankle guards, instead of being one solid piece, this part is a hinge, which means you can get it forward even more than if it was straight. Like that. You can get just a little bit. So you have a lot more range of movement in the foot. And the toes can move. So this guy actually has a lot of articulation and doesn't seem to be hindered by much, if anything. And once again, that cannon can be used as a third leg to support him. So I gotta say, articulation on this guy is pretty great. Now the X has all of the accessories stored on it. So you got the beam rifle, just attached to the back here. Well, the beam rifle / shield. To make the shield, you just open up the side panels, which do sometimes unpeg, because there's just one peg, which is on a track, like a little hinge. Just open them, and then you can open the handle a bit, and I find it easier to just take the fingers off. It'll save you some time and a headache. And there is the shield. I don't usually like it, but I don't know, I kind of like it when it can fully transform. Speaking of that, bring the handle up, close the side pieces, extend the barrel, and flip up the scope with another clear green piece. And there it is. Now, I guess it's supposed to be like that. I thought that scope should be like that, but see, it falls back down, so I guess it's supposed to be all the way back and flush at the back. But that's fine. It's cool. I actually like this a lot more than I thought it would, surprisingly enough. We could actually fully do it, it's not a part swap, it's kind of neat. Now you also have the beam saber handle mounted on the back of the cannon, just on pegs. And it's actually multicolored. I was surprised on this as well. It looks pretty good. And it has a gorgeous looking beam. Look at that. Looks like something from Dragon Ball Z. Just plugs right in. Now, I should be using the holding hands, the normal ones, but I have the trigger finger on both. So if you want to use that instead, because it does have the peg to go into the hold handle, just do that. And then you can peg it in and close it up. And there's the beam saber. Pretty awesome. Really like it. Really do. And you also have a, I guess it's a Gatling gun, machine gun on the back, which can come forward. You can also rotate at the base and kind of go in and out. I always say that. It's just a simple little thing, but it's neat. And something I want to mention before I forget. There is a panel right here, which does nothing yet. Probably going to be used to mount the bazooka if they give us the Gundam divider, because it comes with a bazooka, which is, that's probably what that's for. Or maybe for the, what is it, the twin beam machine gun? It's got a hole there for a peg. So, a little foreshadowing, I like it. Kind of like the Jesta. And, of course, the main attraction is the satellite cannon. So let me just get those fingers back on. I don't know why these are the hardest part of the kit for me. Now this thing, I have to confess, I broke the hinge right here. I was actually transforming it back into this mode for this review, and they modified it. They gave us this hinge, but it's got an extra hinge in the middle to help you move it around for the cannon mode, and it broke right, zoom in here, right there, and it's a kind of a thin piece, but it was probably my fault for not being careful. So I'm gonna have to try and be careful here and not re-break it, because I blew the crap out of it. So for its flying mode, I'll rotate the whole thing down. Bring the cannon down to the middle. And then you can lift the solar panels up. Like I said, try to be careful. I really don't want to re-break that. Like that. And then it's supposed to, it has like an extra click when you raise it up. See, right there. It supports the weight. And that's kind of like the flying mode, which is neat. And I'm going to bring it back down because I don't want to put too much stress on that piece. Okay, this is probably, well, I do want to show you how it's supposed to be done right. Because now for the actual satellite cannon, I've never liked the satellite cannon because it seems a little too convoluted on how you have to rotate everything. But I think I just have to rotate it out to the side. Alright. And then bring the joint, it would help if I could show you, bring the joint that's attached to the backpack forward. And if that extra joint was actually working, it would help a lot. But, as it is, I'm going to have to make do. So you bring that out, and you rotate the bar with the cannon on it, so that it's facing forward. And then have to rotate the panels. No. Rotate them back. Yes, this is what I did wrong last time. Rotate them back. Just the one. Rotate it down. And do be careful, because I can see these snapping very easily. Yeah, very easily. And then rotate the panels. like that. Alright, so far so good. And then extend the barrel, bring the handle down, and have the X hold it. I'm gonna pretend. I don't want to force it. But that's basically it. That is the satellite cannon. And you have these really nice clear pieces with the satellite panels molded into it. And underneath you have these, it's like a little, it's not a sticker. It's more like just a little card that you put in the back, and it just fits in there, and the clear goes over it. And it looks really nice. When the light hits it, you get like a rainbow effect. Really cool. I really do like that. So I'm just gonna transform it back. Alright. There we go. It did break again when I was transforming it back, but that's alright. I'm gonna probably use up some putty and just fill in that joint. Make it nice and solid. It doesn't need a second joint. It's nice to have. But, yeah, just be careful. It was just, I think, my stupidity, but just be careful in the future. So, other than that, I really do like the accessories. They work really well. I'm surprisingly liking this gun. I never did before. And I think they did their best with the satellite cannon. Like I said, be careful of that joint. Probably just me. And I love the beam saber. So accessories are really good. Now let's compare this guy to another 90s Gundam. The Wing. 0. And they're about the same height. The 90s kits were a little shorter than usual. And that is evident by the 1100 Exia, which this is the metal build, but it is the same height as the Master Grade, and yeah. So yeah, these guys are definitely a little shorter, which is fine. It just means they can utilize parts from the other ones, so they can crank them out faster. So that is the Master Grade Gundam X. I really, really like this kit. It looks great. It has amazing articulation, I think, for what it is, and they did a good job with the accessories. Like I said, just be careful of that joint. And it does seem to be hinting at the divider with that panel on the back. So, that's about it, and I'll see you at the next review.